Coming in, you guys, it's day number 33 of my 365-day Jimmy Ice Bath Challenge. If you're brand new to joining me on these 5 p.m. Eastern Time daily videos that I do here on Instagram, I get into a tub full of ice every single day. I've been doing this since January the 1st this year. Let's take a look at what the temp is today. 32.5 degrees Fahrenheit. So it's nice and chilly today. Lots and lots of big chunks of ice. I did just check the bottom of the tub. It is another sheet of ice down there today. It's constantly making its own ice, and so not surprisingly that there would be a sheet of ice down there. So I am being very careful when I get in so I don't slip, number one. That would be embarrassing. Or injure myself again like I did a few weeks ago. So if you're just joining in, you've never seen these before, then you're going to be amazed because I put my body into there for 5 minutes. Most people get into like a cold shower for like a minute or two and but I've been able to train my body to be able to handle 5 minutes in an ice bath. You'll see here in a minute. As has been my custom with all these videos, I always pick a topic, and today, you guys, if you are a fan of ketosis, the carnivore diet, keto diet, anything that puts you into fat-burning mode, listen up to today's episode about how an ice bath is a great adjunct to your way of eating. All right, let's get into... Oh, quick update before I get in. Yes, I will watch my toe. Thank you, Pugs. She says, don't hit your toe. Yes, I know. So my toes are just now healing. I posted a picture of it on my Instagram stories today if you want to go look. It's gross, but it's there. All right, so quick update. I am now 78 hours fasted. So yes, I am this energetic in a full-on fast. No food for the last 78 hours, only water, salt, and electrolytes. And I feel great. I feel really, really good. I was a little tired this afternoon, so I did lay down for a quick power nap, about 15-20 minute power nap. But other than that, I've been okay. And so I'm going to obviously continue it well beyond the 3 days that was the initial minimum I was going to go. I feel pretty good. Not really hungry at all. I think a lot of what I'm going to talk about in today's ice bath talk that I'm going to give you in a minute, I think a lot of what I'm going to share in there has a lot to do with why I'm doing so well on this fast. All right, let me set this down, you guys. As always, tilt it down so you can see everything going on while it's happening. 5 minutes on the clock, and you guys ready? Let's do this. Go. All right, in we go. And down we go. Okay, I think I'm relaxed now. There was a lot of ice built up behind my neck, so it was a little uncomfortable. I was trying to adjust that. So guys, today I want to talk about a topic that if you're into a keto diet, a carnivore diet, into burning fat for fuel, ketone body production. Listen up. Whether you realize it or not, what I am doing right now is one of the quickest ways to put your body into a state of ketosis. Now, obviously, I'm doing multiple things. I normally eat a keto carnivore type of diet, so that's one. I am currently deep into an extended fast. Currently, as of the recording of this, 78 hours into the fast. And I'm in an ice bath. And you might be thinking, well, what does the ice bath have to do with ketosis? Well, think about it. When you're in an ice bath, and when I get out of the ice bath and I start shivering, that shivering response is telling your body to shuttle glucose into your muscles. And so that's one. It helps to eliminate glucose from the blood. And you know, when glucose levels go down, ketone levels go up. And the way they go up with the ice baths is you're tapping into stored body fat. A lot of people are like, is that good for fat loss? I'm like, you bet it is. So I talked last week about brown fat activation and how it helps to recruit some of the white fat. So you're burning the fat on your body when you're in an ice bath and the aftermath of it. And it's that burning of the body fat that actually creates ketone bodies. So how cool is that? So you don't necessarily need to just eat a keto diet. Or maybe you eat a keto diet and you don't really see massive levels of ketones and produced, and then you also don't feel the effects of ketosis, because it's not always about the numbers on the meter. Sometimes it's how do you feel? Do you feel the effects? Do you feel the satiating effects? So here is the revelation, guys. I have not struggled in this fast other than a little bit of spaciness this morning and a little bit of tiredness this afternoon. That was it. I think the reason I've done so very well on this fast and why I didn't have the typical day 2 experience of hunger and cravings and all the things that happen on day 2 is because of the ice bath boosting my ketones. It's the only thing that makes sense. My ketone levels have been up. Now, obviously, this deep into the fast, now my body is well keto adapted, well using ketones for fuel, and so it's got it from here. But in those first couple of days, if you are on an extended fast and you want to maximize your ability to be able to handle that first couple of days where it's usually the roughest, ice bath or cold shower, baby! How cool is that, right? All right, 5 minutes is up. Yeah! Woo! Ice, baby! There is a very slick piece of ice underneath, so I'm going slowly. I'm just waiting for one of my neighbors one of these days when I do that big scream to go, you okay over there, Mr. Moore? Yes, so guys, day 33 today in the ice bath. I am having such a good time doing these ice baths. And I got to tell you, I'm going to go ahead and just say it. I'm doing it. I am writing a book about cold therapy. I have to. I am learning so many things. And I've done cold therapy for a few years. But there's something about getting into that Morosco Forge that has changed everything for me and my perception of cold. It's radically different. And I want you guys to feel this exuberance that I have, this excitement over this. I feel like ice baths is the missing element in so many people who struggle. Now, it's not the only thing. There's other things that need to be done. You guys see what I'm doing. I'm well into a fast now, in my 4th day now of fasting. And I do all the things. I try to move the needle with all kinds of things. But there's something magical about this ice bath, about this cold exposure, cold therapy. I wish I could put my finger on why it seems to be kind of that missing element for so many people. And it could be we live in a society where this is just looked upon as crazy. But look, so is a ketogenic diet. So is eating saturated fat. So is fasting. All of these things that we're told by society are taboo. We're told, oh my gosh, you can't eat saturated fat. It'll clog your arteries. Oh, you've got to eat carbs in your diet. You can't cut out a whole food group. You'll be hungry. You'll be irritable. Your brain won't work well. You'll get heart disease. They tell you all of these things. And what if what they say is wrong? Well, we know when it comes to the diet, they are wrong. We know saturated fat is not the enemy in your health. We know it's not causing heart disease. We know fasting is healthy for you. And look, we've long known that ice baths are good for you as well. And again, if you're not at the level of ice bath yet, don't let that scare you. Cold exposure of any kind, even if this time of year it's the winter time in the northern hemisphere, if you just get outside and expose your body to that cold, you're doing some amazing things for your body. People think I'm crazy wearing shorts and t-shirt doing walks, which, by the way, I'm going to get back to walking again. That second toe, which was really still sore as of a couple of days ago, now the soreness is gone. I will be doing some walk and talks very soon. So those of you that have been begging for those, stay tuned. I will try to get one of those over the weekend, Saturday or Sunday, if it's not raining. I need to look at the forecast, but coming back. But so many benefits. And all it takes is just exposing your body to that colder temperature. My hands, yes, they get numb. My toes, they get numb. The rest of my body's pretty cool. Literally cool, but you know what I'm saying. They're fine. And everything is just amazing. I wish I could bottle up what I feel right now and let you feel that. I'm trying to describe it as best as I can, because this cold therapy, guys, it could be a game changer for so many of you. And I feel like it's the thing that will move the needle. It was the thing that instigated me wanting to do more things. And so for me, adding in the fast, I didn't have any idea that the ice bath was going to help me with my fasting. But it obviously has, because of the ketone production, because of the brown fat activation that's happened. I couldn't be more thrilled about how this has gone. All right, so let's scroll back. Day 33, you guys. Thanks for being here. Breath Tape says, looking great, thank you. Cherish says, hello, with a wave and a chattering teeth. 78 hours, yes, that's how long I've been fasting. Go Jimmy says, bulletproof, thanks for coming in there. Parkman says, come on in, you guys. Are you making fun of my little catchphrase? Come on in, you guys. During the stay-batical. Come on in, guys. It's day number 23 of my stay-batical to 50. Yeah, I know you watched all those videos. He says, we're with you. Jay Hannon says, thanks for being you. Aw, I don't know how to be anybody else. I gotta be me, because if I'm me, then okay, I know how to do that guy. I don't know how to do anybody else. So Cherish says, walk and talk, yay. Same with Parkman. Jojo says, it's been cold here in the east, and I've been going outside in just a pair of jeans and a t-shirt. Got to start somewhere. Jojo's, that is a great place to start. Look, cold exposure doesn't mean you have to get into water, but I will give the benefits to the water here in a second. But going outside and just exposing your body to the cold temperatures, it has some great benefits. In fact, I was just reading before I went on the air about a study where they, an Arctic study, where they put these patients who had, I think they either had type 2 diabetes or something, out into the Arctic air. All they did, just air exposure in the cold air. and they left them there for 90 minutes. And when they came back in from that cold air, guess what happened, guys? They tested their free fatty acids that had been released into their system and their ketones. They had gone up just from exposure to the air, the cold air. Now, I think getting into cold shower and ice baths gives an added benefit of actually touching every part of your body. When I'm in there, all I'm wearing is swim trunks. When I'm in there, I'm literally getting that cold to touch every single part of my body from the neck down. And there's just something about getting that exposure that way that does something pretty intense for you. So I'm always going to be a fan of that. Always going to be a fan of trying to get it with water. But if all you can do is get outside and expose your body to the cold air, that is great. So Jojo, way to go. Gabby says, we've been indoctrinated for 100 years about food, education, all the above. Girl, the longer I have been at this, and I've been blogging, podcasting, book writing, all the things that I do for 18 years. And I have seen more and more and more evidence as the years go by of just how much bullshit we have been fed as a society. It's almost gotten to the point where whatever they recommend, do the opposite. And it's true. I hate that. I hate to be jaded. I hate to think that there was some, and I don't even know if it's conspiracy per se, but some big grand plan to fool people. But we were fooled, guys, whether you know it or not. Look, if you follow my work for years, you know we were fooled about cholesterol. You know we were fooled about saturated fat. You know we were fooled about low-fat diets. You know we've been fooled over and over and over again. And as the WHO says, won't get fooled again. We know better. We know better. Carnivore Private Eye, the feeling can't be described. One just has to feel it. Yes. Can't fight the feeling. It's amazing, she says. Yes, I would agree. That is a great description. But yes, people have to feel that feeling. Pugs says, will taking cold showers offer benefits or just a way to get closer to doing ice bath? Yes, thank you for that question. I am encouraging everyone who watches my videos. So thank you, by the way, 33 days we've been doing this and the rest of the year to go. So yes, you will get benefits if you do cold showers. That is what I'm urging people who have never done anything before when it comes to cold exposure, is to get into at the end of your hot shower. So bathe regularly. People hear me say cold shower and they think, I have to bathe myself. And no, bathe normally, like you always would, with the warm, hot, whatever water that you use. And at the end of it, turn it down. Not even necessarily to the coldest, just cooler, and then slowly become acclimated. I don't get into a 32-degree temperature ice bath now and not having trained my body. Think about bodybuilders who train themselves to be able to lift certain weights. They don't just jump right to the weight that they want to lift right away. No, they couldn't do it. They had to go a little heavier, a little heavier, a little heavier. Well, think of ice baths in the same way. Start off with what you can tolerate, what you can lift, and then do that. And do that for a period of time until it's easy. And then go to the next thing. And then the colder, and then colder and colder. And then this is what happened for me 3 years ago. Started with warm water, slowly worked my way to cold water. I ended up doing cold showers for like an hour and enjoying it and going, oh my gosh, I need something more. And that's when I started buying 20-pound bags of ice from Sam's Club last year. And I literally every 3 days was buying ice. And I was filling up my bathtub, my 4-foot bathtub with water, dumping that ice in there. I even did a couple of lives from in there going, okay, yeah, this is what I have to do for ice and for cold therapy. And then I found out about the Morozco Forge, which is 6 foot long, so plenty of room for my big body. And it makes its own ice, and it has a filtration system. It just made sense for me to get that. It was an investment. I will admit, if you get one, it's a heavy, heavy investment. But I'm worth it. I'm worth My health is worth it. I see myself as utilizing the money I would have spent on future doctor bills on that thing. And if I have any need, and I'm in there every day, but if I ever got out of the habit of doing them regularly, if I was in the need to boost my immunity, if I was in the need to lower my body temperature for whatever reason, it's there. It's ready. It's got ice. I can plop in whenever I want to. That's a convenience factor I could not pass up. People say, how will you know you're there? You'll know. I love that, Carnivore Private Eye. Yes, you'll know. You'll know. Linda says, had my first cold shower before bed and I was asleep by 8 o'clock. However, I've been awake since 3:30, so I'm going to try another one tonight to see if I can get more sleep than that tonight. Stay tuned, Linda. I have an Instagram Live I'm going to be doing. I'm going to try to maybe do it on Friday. I'm looking at my schedule. I need to do it soon because I'm going to air it on my podcast. But I'm going to talk about my sleep cycle of what I do called segmented sleeping, where I go to bed, sleep for a few hours, I'm up for a few hours, and then I go back to sleep for a few hours. So stay tuned. I think that might help you with what you're experiencing. But that's interesting that with the cold shower, you got to sleep quick, but then you were awake. There are some reasons why that would happen. Some of it's adrenaline related, cortisol related, but hang in there, keep doing those. I think you're going to get acclimated and you're going to see some amazing results. Jojo says, been doing cold showers for a while, need to get used to colder temps. It's a process. Just be patient with yourself. This is not a race. You're just trying to get yourself. Look, I'm at 32-degree ice baths for 5 minutes, and I tolerate those very well. It's like there is nowhere else to go. This is about as cold as you want to let yourself get. You don't want to get subthermal, and you don't want to injure yourself being in there a long time or being in there exposed to colder temperatures that could give you frostbite and other things, hypothermia. So we're not doing that, but find your way to get to this point where I am now. I'm showing you how it can be done. I'm showing you 2-3 years down the road for you, or maybe even sooner for you. If you are consistent with your exposure to cold, this is where you can be. Parkman says, medicine today is a big business and not about your health. You are so right about that. So right about that. So guys, day 33 today of getting into a 32-degree Fahrenheit temperature water, that's 0 degrees Celsius for my friends outside the U.S., for 5 minutes, and I am feeling great. I am officially in my 79th hour of water and salt only fasting. Feel great doing that as well. I am a fat burning machine, and I love it. I love it. I think we should all be doing those things that challenge us, that take us to that next level. And for those of you who get frustrated, trust me, I'm one of you. Never give up. Always try new things. Always do the things that you know you can do, and do things that you know that you've never tried before, but you think you could do. Because you can. You can. All right, guys, let me pop off of here for now. I need to get out of my wet clothes, and I have a little bit of work to do before I hit the sack tonight. But thank you so much for watching. Hope you're enjoying all these videos. If you're watching this on the replay on YouTube, on Facebook, wherever you're watching, go follow me over on Instagram at Livin' Low Carb Man, LIVIN LOWCARBMAN. And I go live at 5 p.m. Eastern Time, Monday through Sunday, every single day of 2022. So, yeah, come join the fun. Jojo says, thank you. Have a great night. See you tomorrow. Thank you, guys. Thank you so much for watching. I'll be back again real soon. Bye, everyone.